Hi everyone, new video content for you here, and on this particular video I am going to cover the age-old question of which van is going to be better for me, a tailgate van or a barn door van. And that question is only relevant to you as a person. Don't take other people's feedback on it because everybody likes something different. Now the first question I'm going to hear all the newcomers say is, what is a tailgate and what is a barn door? So before I get on to the next bits, showing you all the features of both, I'm going to very quickly show you. A tailgate is a one-piece door that opens up at the back section like so. It has a lid that lifts up that you can stand under should you wish. I'm going to come back to the standing under this bit in a second. A barn door is a set of double doors on the back section. These doors open left and right and go to a 90-degree angle and give you extended privacy at the side. Again, with a lovely load area in this section. The answer to the question is you should buy whichever one you prefer, but again, for this video, I'm going to now touch on some pros and cons on both of them. Get your comments in the comment section below. Tell me which one you particularly own and why you own it and what you prefer. Or did you have a barn door and you now have a tailgate van, and what is now your preference on it? Do remember also to like and subscribe to the channel. We're getting loads of interaction on the page of late. It's been fantastic. We hope you enjoy the video, and here's that content for you, showing you the difference between the two. So the first one I'm going to show you is the tailgate van, and this is one of the instant benefits or features of that van, being able to lift the lid up and have a little bit of shelter underneath. I have this in my particular van. It is nice, I'm not going to lie, to be able to lift that up and have a little bit of shelter from the rain, sit here, put your walking boots on, etc. The only thing I will say is something a lot of people don't think about is rain doesn't always come down straight above you. It's normally coming from the side. There's a bit of wind added, etc. as well. So don't think this is the be all and end all for protection. Whilst it does offer that little bit of shelter from this way, it certainly doesn't offer any privacy from the sides. And that's something I'm going to show you now that a lot of people don't think about on the barn door. So this is the barn door van. And whilst we just spoke previously about the shelter from above, what you get with the barn door is the privacy from the side. So the trade-off is that if it is raining, yes, not a problem, there's going to be water come down on you. But let's play devil's advocate here. Say it's a lovely day. You wake up in the morning, you've got your little release button here. You can press that, pop the door open, pop the other door open, and you can look out at your view, whilst more importantly, having an extra little bit of privacy. It's not something everybody's always thought about that, and definitely something that is a bit of a curveball for you. So, something you should consider. Load area is something that's also discussed, and what I mean by that is how you physically take things in and out of the boot. The negative that the tailgate gets is when you come to open the boot, if anything's moved while you're driving, as soon as you open it, it's going to fall out onto the floor. That is only really an issue when you are looking at the gas-assisted beds, which have minimal storage area at the rear. We tend to fit ribs or sliding beds in all of ours, so it's not really an issue. So not really an argument, but we talk about it anyway. So tailgate, do consider that. When you open it, you are going to have some things fall out if you have a slightly different bed in the back. Barn door, you can put things on the back section, close one door, you're visualizing me holding them here, and then close the other door. And in reverse, open, hold what you need to hold, open the other door. So I would say, and bearing in mind I have a tailgate van, the barn door probably has the bigger benefit of the two in terms of that operation. But again, the way we've designed our vans, giving you maximum storage out the rear, it is definitely better with the Southland Signature van. Visibility is also something you need to factor in. So in this particular tailgate van, you have no partition in the middle section. And what do I mean by that? Well, the double doors naturally have to join together. And we're going to show you the difference now. So this is a tailgate van. And as you can see, there is nothing blocking you seeing me at the back section here because there is no partition in the middle. So the tailgate, I think, potentially wins on this because the barn door looks like this. So on that one, the barn door does have a slight partition down the middle, slightly restricting your view. How to overcome that? Highline vans with reverse cameras or park sensors. But if it's just out and out visibility that's your thing, the tailgate will be a clear winner for you on that one. Now, this is one of the more slightly, I guess, less relevant arguments I've seen online on a tailgate versus barn door discussion, I guess, before from other camper companies, is when you park the van, so when you reverse into a parking space, the tailgate has been undersold in this instance as a, well, you can't open the tailgate because walls, etc., might be in the way, like so. Yes, that's true. My only argument would be it's never, ever been a problem for me in the entire time I've owned the van, because I know that I have a tailgate. So if I've ever tried to park in a narrow space like that, I've just driven in nose in and not reversed in, which has made my tailgate accessible. So whilst that does have some degree of argument, I also think it can be very overcome by a little bit of common sense. If you come this way and I go this way, the argument then would be that if you are in a narrow multi-storey car park, small car parking space with a barn door, it's very easy to open your doors and still get access in because of how little amount you need space-wise to get into them. Now, yes, I think that, we're going to go this way, I think that is a massive plus point, but I also don't think it's something that is going to win an argument between the two, because I do think a little bit of common sense prevailing with a tailgate model would be you just wouldn't put yourself, you come this way, Kieran, if you wouldn't put yourself, we're trying to get this beautiful van in the video here with wing mirror scuff, we'll let that land, we're not going to outtake that. I'm not going to let that be something that would put me off. So I think to summarize, there's definitely pros and cons argument wise on both. You know, you can put a 4-man bike rack on the back of a tailgate van, you can only put a 2-man bike rack on the back of a barn door, but you can get a tow bar fitted to either, which will give you the option for both. And I think it is just literally one of those arguments that is going to be down to preference. Some people will say aesthetics, that they don't like the hinge on the back of the door here and they prefer it to be without the hinge. I bet that's something some people watching this video, I've got cobweb on my face there, some people watching this video have never even processed and thought about. And this is, I'm going to come this way so you don't walk into the wing mirror like I just did because it's right behind you there. This is, I guess, the good, the bad and the ugly side of the VW camper world. And it's the problem of what I see people experiencing on a day-to-day basis. The more you think about it, the more things you will find fault with. What I find with customers is sometimes they come in with a spec list of things that they don't necessarily want or need or know why they want these things. It's just they've read too many forums and read too many online things. And then when we show them the functionality of these products, there's actually a bit of an easier weight lifted off their shoulders and, oh, I didn't realize that would be good for me, etc. So I guess the argument of barn door and tailgate will continue throughout the remainder of time of any van, whether it be a Volkswagen or a Ford or etc., whatever it is. But the answer to the question is, and which makes this almost sometimes a pointless video, but informative in terms of the reasons why, what is right, a barn door or tailgate? Again, the answer to that is what's right for you. They both work brilliantly. It's just down to what's going to suit your needs. I hope you liked the video. Again, do remember to like and subscribe to the channel. We will keep our content up going. We'd like to get some comments on this video. What other videos would you like to see us make? What would you like us to compare? Would you like any more tutorial videos? Let me know. We'll be happy to do them. So more importantly, again, thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed the content, and bye for now.